Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Kak Aditya Davinsa is the guest speaker for today's webinar. The Honorable of the participants. Thank you so much for participants for spending your time and joining the webinar with the topic being an entrepreneur in this pandemic situation.
Okay, before we start our webinar today, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Rizka Maulita Zahra and Monica Novriani, a student of English Education Department, Muhammadiyah Prince University. We will be your moderator in this webinar. Also, this Google meeting is both in English and mixed bahasa. You can ask your question either in English or in bahasa. Both of them are okay because everything is okay here.
So now we are moving on to the one that we have been waiting for. I'm sure there are a lot of participants here. They just can't wait to hear the presentation for our guest speaker. Please welcome and join with us Kak Aditya Davinta. Hi Kak Adit, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Fine. Okay. Hello.
By the way, Kak Aditya Davinsa is an active student at University of Muhammadiyah in Sewu, Lampung.
Hello.
Okay, students, we are required to think creatively in every situation, including during the pandemic, like today. Well, the topic that we will discuss today seems to be very suitable for us as millennials to develop creativity or even become an entrepreneur. Well, I think the participant cannot wait for this to make the time efficient. For Kak Adit, time is yours.
All right. Thank you for everyone. First of all, I want to say a big thank you for you all. Um, Thank you for having me in this nice occasion, and it's an honor to be the speaker in your webinar, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And as as our theme in the webinar, being an entrepreneur in this pandemic situation. So so now I just explain what is entrepreneur from myself, right? Who is the moderator? Monica or Rizka? Who is the moderator?
Berdua, Kak.
Okay. So yeah, for you who don't know me before, I am an active student of Muhammadiyah University, Prince, and I can't tell you what semester I am right now, but I'm in 12th semester, so it's kind of old semester, but I think it's not really a problem because next month it will be my last month in campus. I'll graduate soon on September, so this is my last semester. And for you guys, I hope you can keep your spirit in that campus and keep it going. And back to our topic, entrepreneur. I don't think that I am the entrepreneur myself. Maybe some of you called me as an entrepreneur, but yeah, there are two things that people know. The first one is businessman, and the second one is the entrepreneur. And I think both of them are really different. Because when you decided to be an entrepreneur, you don't just think about the profit, but you do it because of the passion. You know what is passion in Indonesia? Can someone answer me what is passion? I mean, what's the meaning of passion? Hello? Can anyone answer me what is passion meaning in Indonesia?
Maybe kemampuan yang dimiliki gitu, Kak.
Ya, kurang lebih kayak gitu. Passion itu kemauan atau minat. So when you decided to be an entrepreneur, you do your business as your passion. As you know, my passion is in English. From the bottom, from the start, I choose English as my passion. So I decided to make an English business that is a course, English course. And as you can see in the slide, the first slide, I'm sorry, the first slide before, yes, that slide, Anjung. No, next. Yes, there is a statement that continue to sleep with our dreams or wake up and chase them. About 1 year ago, I sleep and I'm dreaming. I mean, I was dreaming for something that I want. But 1 year ago, my dream was just a dream because I didn't wake up and did something for it. And at the end of the year of 2012, I saw a lot of, yes, 2020, I mean, 2020. I got out from my door of my house and I looked to the sky. I, I can't be like this forever. Maybe I was born to be nobody, but I don't want to die being nobody. I want to die being somebody. So I decided to wake up and chase my dream. So I hope my dream will be true and will be real. And I hope my dream will come true. So for you that don't know before, actually I run this business or I run this course with my partner. She is Miss Hastian. I call her Miss Hastian. Students call her Miss Hastian. So both of us um, make this course together at 11 January 2021. So it's an English course. We created an English course together and we arranged some syllabus, curriculum, material for our students. And we got our organization structure and they are our family for the organization structure. Me, myself, as the secretary, right? And Ms. Hastian itself as Bendara. And I used to teach in other English course before I have this course. The English course in Prince Edward that I can tell you the name, I can mention the name. I had been working there for about 3 years with Miss Hastian, and we really felt bored and tired because we work for someone. We got nothing from there with a minimum salary, but the maximum effort. That's not really comfortable. We had a little money. We felt really tired. And we like a slave. We were like a slave. Kalau kalian nggak tahu itu budak. Yeah. Maybe my boss thought that I was a robot, so she can give me an order as she want. Pemerintah saya dan Miss Hastin semaunya dia gitu. Jadi nggak dimanusiakan lagi mungkin. Ya mungkin itulah tekanan jika kita selalu bekerja dengan orang lain gitu. Karena itu perusahaan milik mereka, jadi kita harus ikuti aturan mereka yang semakin lama tidak masuk akal aturannya. Dan in the peak of 2020, I decided to go out of my comfort zone. I think out of the box. So I need to get out from my comfort zone. I decided to resign. I got up from my job. So I was jobless. I was an employee at that time. But I had this course and now I'm the boss. So, Bob Sadino pernah bilang, Bob Sadino adalah pengusaha dari Indonesia yang selalu berpakaian kolor pendek. Namun dari penampilannya itu kita tahu dia bukan siapa-siapa, tapi dia adalah pengusaha yang hebat. Dan dia bilang, sebesar apapun gajimu, setinggi apapun pangkatmu, kamu hanyalah karyawan. Namun sekecil apapun bisnismu, serendah apapun penghasilanmu, jika kamu memiliki bisnis, kamu adalah bosnya. That's true. Itu benar. In my age right now, 24 my age, I'm 24 years old, I mean. Oke, Vicky merasa dia ngomong. Now I can feel that moment that I have my own business, as you can tell, maybe I'm the boss, but no, I'm not the boss. For now, I don't have any employee in my course, so it's just us, me and Miss Austin as the tutor, and for the everything, for all job, we do it by ourselves. So, untuk kalian, untuk mahasiswa semester 6, Anjung dan kawan-kawan, untuk semua audiens, Miss Fitri pernah bilang ke saya bahwa dulu, tahun lalu, saya sempat tertunda skripsi saya berkali-kali, bahkan saya insya Allah bisa wisuda tahun ini. Lalu Miss Fitri dan Miss Nia dan Miss yang lain bilang ke saya bahwa untuk bersabar, kalian akan menemukan jalan kalian masing-masing. Jadi tidak selamanya jika kalian lulus dengan cepat, dengan nilai yang bagus, kalian akan berhasil lebih dulu. Enggak. Tapi kesempatan itu akan datang ke kalian di waktu yang tepat, di saat yang tepat, nggak akan terlambat. Kalian akan temuin itu nanti. Jadi bersabar, semuanya semangat, dan saya rasa cukup. Itu kesan entrepreneur atau penjelasan entrepreneur dari saya. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Explanation from Kak Adit. Very interesting, useful for us, of course. And now we have an A session. For audience, any question?
dari teman-teman sekiranya ada pertanyaan. Mengenai penjelasan dari Kak Adit yang barusan dijelaskan.
Maaf Kak Adit, Anju mau tanya bentar ya.
Ya,
Dikit ya. Dikit lah. Kak Adit kan udah jelaskan riwayat hidup Kak Adit, pendidikannya gimana. Untuk jadi
Oke.
sesemangat itu gimana sih Mas?
Gimana, Jum?
Untuk jadi sesemangat itu, gini loh. Mas Adit kan udah bicara panjang lebar tentang kehidupan Mas Adit, riwayat
Iya.
pendidikan, dan lain sebagainya. Jadi kan
Oke.
itu kan butuh semangat.
Iya,
Actually
betul.
butuh semangat, ya kan? Gimana sih
Iya,
jadi semangat kayak gitu tuh Mas?
Seseorang bilang ke saya bahwa pengalaman itu guru terbaik ya, Jung. Jadi pengalaman itu guru terbaik, dan jika kamu udah punya cukup pengalaman, jangan cari pengalaman terus. Gitu. Jadi semangat itu juga datang dari orang-orang di sekitar saya, teman-teman saya sendiri, di seusia saya atau bahkan lebih muda dari saya, mereka bisa sukses lebih dulu, bahkan punya bisnisnya sendiri. Tapi yang kita lihat itu ketika mereka udah ada ya, udah punya semuanya, udah terbangun, udah stabil, namun kita nggak tahu prosesnya gitu. Lalu yang bikin saya semangat adalah saya harus mengejar itu, dan saya harus bisa seperti mereka kayak gitu. Dan saya nggak bisa begini terus di tempat yang sama, jalan di tempat, nggak ada perkembangan. Namun saya rasa saya mempunyai skill gitu. Apapun skill kita yang kita semua punya, yang nggak semua sama, ada yang bisa bernyanyi, memasak, berdagang, lalu mengajar, melukis, membuat sesuatu, apapun, itu bisa kita manfaatkan dan kita gunakan gitu di dalam bisnis gitu, dalam memulai bisnis kita sendiri gitu. Lalu ketika kita melakukan sesuatu sesuai hal yang kita suka, kita pasti semangat. Saya ngajar bahasa Inggris, passion saya, dan saya selalu semangat. Saya rasa itu, Jung.
Ya, terima kasih Kak Adit ya. Ayo diperlancar ya, semoga yudisiumnya bulan Agustus.
Amin, amin.
Amin,
Terima
amin.
kasih. Kalian lancar-lancar juga semuanya. Tugasnya A semua. MK-nya A. Amin.
Okay. Thank you for Kak Adit for an amazing inspiration and for audience. Because you will get the certificate if you fill up the attendance list. Okay. We like to apologize if there are many mistakes for us as a moderator during the session. Well, I'm Rizka Mata Zahra and Monica. See you everyone. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.